A quick little episode from the Ed to Ed here. I'm working on my 1927 Ward's Airline farm radio here, and every once in a while I'll play with this radio and I forget which of these wires is the antenna and which one's the ground, and I thought I'd just make myself some quick little plugs here that are 3D printed, and I could just use some Molex style connectors. I have tons of these connectors, and I have something that just basically just has a nice little label antenna and ground. And otherwise, I wouldn't use these for any like high voltage applications or anything like that. But you've probably seen them before. They're the guys that go in for like your hard drive connections and so forth. And I don't know if I've ever seen any that are single plugs, like just a single plug. So it's just something that'd be kind of handy. I had hoped, of course these are 3D printed, and I had hoped to print them in black to make them look a little bit more like period Bakelite, but oddly enough I don't seem to have any black plastic, so that's how life goes some days. The male side is of course the side that has the little rounded plug, and the female is the tube, and then of course in the case of the plastic shells, are maybe a bit more confusing who's who. Male has got the larger tube, and then the female is the smaller tube. I guess you could reverse the two. I don't know if it really makes any difference. I did design the design so it's a bit tight, and the female tube does go in a little bit more tightly on this side because it's a little bit bigger diameter than this guy, but not by much. So anyhow, it's a quick little video. Just crimp these guys together and then see how these guys go real quick. In this case, the antenna is tan, and I think the wire is probably good enough shape just to crimp it as it is. Bend those ears out a bit more. The capture of these guys probably isn't as good as, of course, the commercial Molex plug shells and so forth. Bend the ears out a little bit more. Obviously, don't do any high voltage, high power stuff with this. Just do simple signal stuff like I'm kind of playing on with these guys. Seated in there pretty good. It's antenna. Oh, it seems to be in there pretty good. So in this case, my antenna happens to be yellow wire and I guess brown. And then of course got the ground wire for earth ground to do next. Wrong one. This one could be tweaked out a little bit. Okay, and crimped my ground wire. Seems to snap in pretty nicely. So, ground and ground. go. Like I said, I wouldn't trust these with you know, any real current or, you know, like high power or anything. Just you know, obviously they're not UL rated or anything like that. They're just 3D printed PLA plastic parts. Definitely don't go do anything crazy with them. But for antenna, you know, receiving and earth ground, I think they'd work perfectly fine. And in case your folks are curious, this is my 1937 airline farm radio, 6-volt powered. You can hear the mechanical vibrator. It chops the 6 volts of the of a battery to basically produce the high voltage AC that the radio actually needs. So, you know, as far as the antenna stuff goes, you know, the antenna plug obviously makes quite a difference. Quick and easy. And ground, not as dramatic, but, well, I guess it is pretty dramatic actually. Okay, and quick and easy. And, you know, I've gotten as far as recapping this guy. I'm surprised how well it works. I think once I get the cover back on, there's some little rubber vibrator dampeners, and hopefully the noise from this little mechanical chopping device won't be quite so audible. But I'm amazed how well it works. It's very nice.
By writing her attorney letters.
In a way that's outside the norm? What's the way you're using each of them? Exactly. 25 more years on the air, man.
Sure appreciate it. Rick Actor, thank you so much for everything that you're doing, man. That's an outreach that just cannot...
Thanks for watching.